Be ready. 5 seconds.
Today, I have the pleasure of being here among all of you. This event provides an opportunity to join you all in the joy of Christmas. This day is going to be a memorable one for all of us. Last year, I had the opportunity to celebrate Christmas with all of you at the Prime Minister's residence. It is my privilege to have received such warmth and affection from all of you. Standing here among you today brings back so many memories. When our nurse sisters were trapped in crisis situations in Gulf countries, the entire nation was deeply concerned for their safety. Our efforts to bring them back home also bore fruit. For us, these were not merely diplomatic missions, they were emotional commitments. These were missions to rescue our family members. Wherever an Indian is in the world, no matter the difficulty they face, today's Bharat sees it as its duty to bring them back safely from every crisis. The world witnessed and experienced this during the pandemic. When such a massive pandemic struck, many countries stepped back from helping poorer and smaller nations. In those critical times, they focused solely on their own interests. Bharat, on the other hand, went beyond its capabilities and extended help to numerous countries with a spirit of compassion. We sent medicines and vaccines to many nations. This had a profoundly positive impact worldwide. This spirit of humanity, our dedication to the welfare of all, and our approach will be instrumental in taking the world to new heights. It is important that we all work to make this spirit stronger. But it pains my heart when there are attempts to spread violence and cause disruption in society. It is important to come together and fight such challenges. This Christmas is even more special as you have picked a theme which revolves around hope. We are guided by hope and positivity. Hope for humanity, hope for a better world, and hope for peace, progress, and prosperity. In the past years, the poor developed a sense of hope that the battle against poverty can be won. The journey of development has given us new hope and countless aspirations for the coming years and our future. Over this decade, our youth have received opportunities that have paved new paths to success. Our youth have the confidence and hope that the dream of a developed India will undoubtedly become a reality. In the past decade, the women of our country have written new chapters of empowerment. There is no field where women have not made their mark. No nation in the world can move forward without the progress of its women. Today, as we see increased women's participation in our workforce, labor force, and professional sectors, it further strengthens our hopes and builds new aspirations for the bright future of our nation. Whether it's mobile manufacturing, or semiconductor manufacturing, Bharat is rapidly securing its position across the global manufacturing landscape. Our pace of infrastructure development is also unprecedented. We are not just building thousands of kilometers of expressways, but are also connecting our villages with rural roads. To enhance transportation, hundreds of kilometers of metro routes are being constructed. These achievements give us immense hope and optimism. These are not just limited to us. The entire world is looking with the same hope and optimism. We should care for one another and foster a spirit of welfare for each other. It is with this mindset that our institutions and organizations play a significant role in social service. Whether it is establishing new schools in the field of education, striving to uplift every community and every segment of society through education, or committing to serve the common man in the area of healthcare, we consider these efforts our shared responsibility. Jesus showed the world the path of compassion and selfless service. We celebrate Christmas so that we can imbibe these values into our lives and always prioritize our duties. I believe this is not just our personal responsibility but also a social obligation and, as a nation, our duty. There were many issues that were never considered before but were crucial from a human perspective. We made them our priority. We freed governance from rigid rules and formalities and set sensitivity as a key parameter. Whether it is ensuring every poor person has a permanent house, bringing electricity to every village to drive away darkness, providing clean drinking water to every household, or ensuring that no one is deprived of treatment due to a lack of money, we created a system that is sensitive and guarantees such services. You can imagine how much of a burden is lifted from the shoulders of a poor family when they receive such a guarantee. When a house is built in the name of a woman in the family, it empowers women immensely. We have also ensured greater participation of women in Parliament, a step towards strengthening women's empowerment. Similarly, you may have noticed how in the past people from the Divyang community faced significant difficulties. They were often referred to by terms that were inhumane and went against their dignity. This was a matter of regret for us as a society. Our government corrected this mistake. Today, the country is prioritizing the community in every sector, from public infrastructure to employment. Sensitivity in government is just as crucial for a country's economic development. For example, there are nearly 3 crore fishermen and fish farmers in our country. However, these millions of people were never given the attention they deserved in the past. We created a separate ministry for fisheries and several modern initiatives were implemented to ensure the safety of fishermen at sea. These efforts have not only transformed the lives of millions of people, but have also strengthened the country's economy. Each one of us has an important role to play in the nation's future. When people come together, we can do wonders. It is our duty to ensure that we leave behind a bright Bharat for future generations.